Like
I,
Rico?
I think I was a couple seconds behind you, but
That's
also
fine.
I don't think I was. So I don't know
That's
what the
fine.
fuck just happened. I
Nah,
don't know.
nah, nah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're on episode 6. It'll be in the title card. Doesn't matter.
True.
Also, it's mad quiet in here and I don't fucking like it. Maybe I can turn my stuff back on because, like, my mic's not being done anymore. That'd be sick, right? And then I don't have to, like, sit here in fucking silence, like, hello, darkness, my old friend. You're alone with me again. So we skipped last week. So this is still episode 6. There's not an unrecorded episode 6 or whatever. We just skipped last week because reasons.
Mhm.
We needed to take a break. We're here now.
We are here.
Also, shout out to the fact that I lifted up my monitor. I lifted it higher than I did yesterday now. Like, it's up about 6 inches. Like, it's high. And it just, this a whole different gaming experience, brother.
I'm running out of drink.
Drank.
Drank.
So this is a week removed from Thanksgiving. This is the date is currently the 6th of December, so we're like a week removed from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Really?
Nice food. Hang out with family. Just chilled.
I didn't get drunk like I thought I was. Like, I thought I was gonna
I
get
did.
fucking hammered for Thanksgiving, and then I was just like, I got there. I was like, no, I really don't feel like drinking. I really don't feel like doing anything like that. Like, I was just like, man, I'm chilling today. My father-in-law was looking at me like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I'm just.
Who are you?
Because I'm like his like de facto drinking buddy.
Yeah.
And because like we get drunk and like have wild conversations, or we like fuck with his laser or whatever, and just it's super sick.
Imagine having a.
We should make a podcast T-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Rico. And just be like Rico, all stylized and stuff. I think we should do Re one style and Co the other, a different style.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
And then that would just be like the emblem for the podcast. Boom done.
Hell yeah.
Boom, big brain, easy clap.
Easy clap.
Do you have anything like in the pipeline right now? Because like, I know we wanted to like talk about Thanksgiving, but like it was just Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Nothing really crazy happened this year.
Yeah, same.
Like, this was a very like basic Thanksgiving. The food was good. It always is. Like,
Yeah, we
also
had a deep fried turkey instead of like a regular.
We had a 3-day brined turkey, which
Nice.
Turkey is fine, I guess. I do not prefer turkey.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone prefers turkey. If you prefer turkey, you're a heathen, and I'm down to fight you in the Wendy's parking lot. Like, or at least like exchange harsh words. Because it really ain't that serious.
This turkey sucks. Basically.
The only issue, like, I guess it's like the dark meat part of a turkey is just, it's a slog to eat.
It's just so bland.
Yeah. And then like
like no matter how it's prepared, how it's cooked, like it's always bland.
And then like that, like it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard for the leftovers to be anything but dry.
Yeah.
Leftovers
usually really, really dry.
I look forward to like mac and cheese on Thanksgiving and stuff. Yeah. Which my stepmother-in-law like shout. Which one of the things that I am like blessed this year is this was the first year that she got to eat with us at Thanksgiving. And because even though her and my father-in-law have been married for a couple years, like she, due to health reasons, could never eat on Thanksgiving. And like this year was like the first year she could have steak for her birthday in 20-something years. Nice. And this was the first like Thanksgiving she got to eat with us. And like, so that was like, I was like, this is great. Like, this is amazing. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
love you, mean it.
Like I could not be blessed with a better like mother-in-law than her, even though like her and Bo got married just like in the last couple of years. Um, um, she's great. She's great with the kids. She's great to the wife. She's great to me. Like, so everything was great. Everything was great in that regard.
I mean, no, nothing crazy. Nothing really super spectacular.
To me, like Thanksgiving is like the beginning of the holidays of like togetherness, which like I get stressed out about like Christmas because like money and stuff and like
yeah.
Especially like giving Christmas to 3 kids and my wife, like that's stressful. But it's the beginning of like the togetherness, like everyone tries to make a point to like be around family and stuff like that. And like with the era of COVID, like a lot of people opted to stay home and shit like that, but Thanksgiving was still pretty good this year. Also like our gathering was super small up at my in-laws because he lives down the fucking street from me.
Yeah, same. It's like too. It's just like me, my parents, my brother, his wife, and our kids.
It was me, Aaron, kids, Bo, wife, Aaron's sister, her husband. That was that many people. It was 8. It was 9 people. It wasn't that serious.
Yeah, less than 10.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm ready for Christmas though.
I'm hoping what I got going on right now gets sorted before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because like it's not something to like super like harp on, but like man, getting financially hit for that fucking much money, like especially this time of year is fucking rough. So now I got to figure out how to do Christmas for the kids, and that's always fucking stressful. Plus, like, make bills for this month.
I was listening. I had to sneeze.
No, Also, shout out to me. My wife wants me to get tested for COVID. I think it's my asthma, like acting up because of the seasonal change and the weather change and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to see about getting tested and shit.
Have you been tested before?
No, and I know it's trash.
No, that's not what I was asking. Because like it sucks. Like it doesn't like hurt, but it just like feels super uncomfortable. Because they make you like lean your head like back, and they just like shove this like stick in your nose basically. And it feels like they touch your fucking brain. Like that shit fucking feels weird. And then like when I did it, I mean, I already have like a fucking like hypersensitivity to fucking sneezing. It's like when I did it, like as soon as like she got done, like I rolled my window up and just like fucking had like
a fit
attack.
Yeah.
I sneezed like 20 fucking times in my car, and I was like, great. Now I bet they think I have fucking COVID.
Nah, it's probably like, yep, that's about the standard.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, I paid for my fucking Cyberpunk copy today, so that's sick. That stream's gonna be next week. Super stoked for it. I'm super interested to see how they do it as an RPG, because it's definitely like an action oriented game. So like, how do they do it? Like, how do they make the RPG aspect shine?
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna be playing vicariously through you while watching you play though.
That's fine. Maybe we
have it set up for if you stream, you can have like your viewers make decisions for you, like vote on a decision.
Well, that's like a
Baldur's Gate 3 did that actually.
So there's a thing. One, you can like have a poll on your stream, so like you could just directly ask your audience like, hey, what do you think we should do? And there's another thing, it's called predictions, where like you can get people invested with channel points. Like you can use like channel points to be like, what do you think Like, do I pick option 1 or option 2 kind of thing?
Yeah.
So like that's all like super interesting stuff to like delve into, and I guess it depends on how much you want your audience like involved in it. But I'm super excited for the game in general. You know, fucking Witcher 3 was amazing. So like with Witcher being that good and this being a CD Projekt Red title, like, oof. Yo, Jacob, we might just do a little like a home Xbox thing, you know, and then you can still play the game.
What?
You know, like make like your Xbox like.
Oh, you're getting it on your Xbox?
Yeah.
Yo, do that. Or I guess I'd have to do that.
Also, Bear Goot says hello.
I'll just like turn my monitor around because my bed's like behind my monitor and my TV's that way. And just like turn my monitor around, turn your stream on, and then play while watching. Play along with you.
This is a play along. But yeah, Cyberpunk's gonna be super sick. I'm super stoked for it.
Yeah, it's dope.
Other stuff that I have like in the pipeline right now is I really like want to push those shirt ideas. Like actually have like sellable shirts and stuff. Especially like having like internal memes. Like I love those. And then also the Tuesday after Cyberpunk comes out, because I'll probably beat it that weekend. Like, you know, everyone's like, "Oh, will you?" Like, yes. You underestimate me. You underestimate my ability to play fucking video games. Get the fuck out of here. Especially because like I'm planning on like taking that day off, and then Aaron did pick up more shifts next week, so like that kind of like skews things a little bit, just a little bit. I should still be able to take that day off. So like the plan is Thursday, because it comes out on Thursday. So I'm gonna still work Monday night into Tuesday, Tuesday night into Wednesday, and Wednesday night into Thursday. I just won't work Thursday night into Friday. So come home Thursday. I might not be able to stream it that day. I was thinking about, because that's the day it comes out. I was going to stream it, but I might not be able to. I might have to like sit on it for 24 hours, sit on it till that night, you know, and that's just going to be trash, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm going to have Aaron design my character so that my dick is 100% accurate, because apparently, like, you can, like, customize your genitals, and I just think that's funny. And so I'm super stoked for that stuff. I really do want to push those shirts. I want to get, like, a better, or not better, but a more consistent crew together to play Phasmophobia, because that shit was fun as fuck yesterday. But also, like, I'm down to play more Smite. Like, I'm glad that, like, I've narrowed my selection down to, like, Smite, Phasmophobia, plus one more thing, like, plus single player game or whatever. I'm glad that, like, that's where my content pipeline is right now.
Yeah.
It makes it so that
Godfall eventually.
And Godfall eventually. And if my computer can stream Call of Duty and not explode.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows that game is never optimized. And my rig is good, but like it struggles with Destiny, and if I can't trust it to stream Destiny, I definitely can't trust it to stream Call of Duty, because the infrastructure is very similar. And that's always trash.
Play Avengers again if they would just do more with it.
My computer didn't like streaming that either.
Yeah. My computer didn't like playing it.
Yeah. And then when taxes come in this year, that's going to be like a huge swing. Like, I'm going to try to secure like a PS5 and an Xbox.
I'm just going to try to upgrade the fuck out of my PC.
I might get small upgrades. Like, I might get more RAM. I might look into getting a different processor. but I'm not
going from a 5 to a 7.
That's gonna be huge.
And I think really that's all I need to do is go from a 5 to a 7. I might swap to liquid cooling. I think I might get like a radiator and a liquid cooling thing.
I've thought about that, but I don't trust myself to install that stuff. So if I wanted to switch to liquid cooling, I think I would just save up and buy a whole other PC that like, you know, iBuyPower lets you like custom pick your parts and they'll just build it and send it to you. So that's super sick. I love iBuyPower. It's actually like that's the brand that Aaron's PC is.
Mm-hmm.
Is the iBuyPower brand. It was like $750 after taxes, and it's stronger than most people's PC.
Yeah.
So I think it's stronger than Refine's or like a parallel, because I think Aaron's got a 1660 Super in it, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. What processor does she have?
It's a i5 50 something, 5500.
So the Ivy Bridge?
Huh?
Is that Ivy Bridge?
I have no idea.
No. If it's Ivy Bridge, it's sick.
I actually never ran a benchmark on it. Like, I haven't benchmarked it.
Mm-hmm.
I never just thought to do it. I was like, oh, this will work. I know it'll work, you know? But yeah. So that's like what we're looking at over the next couple months is like hardcore systemic upgrades across the board for me, which I'm super stoked for.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know if y'all know this, but my microphone didn't fucking work until like actually right before the podcast.
Thanks.
It didn't work right. So now the audio should come in right. And that's sick. I want to get a new microphone though. Because like this mic has a micro USB thing. And I'm not a fan. I love the mic. I love the microphone itself. But like micro USBs, the port tends to get like loose and then gets all fucked up.
Mine is too, but it's like thick.
Yeah, you got a knife, but you have a shock mount. I don't. So maybe the plan would be to like get a mount first, see how it does with the mount, and then if I need a new one, I can get a new one.
Yeah. I want a new desk too.
Yo, my new desk is poggers. This is actually like one of the happiest investments I've made. Was this desk? It's so good. I love it.
I think it'd be cool to have like an L-shaped desk and it'd be like kind of long, but like one of the sides work like a bar, and it just like you can like lift it up and walk through it, close it back.
My issue with L-shaped desk, because the one I had before this one was an L-shaped desk, was the depth of it. It wasn't deep enough.
Yeah, that's what I feel about this one. Like I feel like it's not like even though I have a lot of room, I don't have a lot of room.
You don't have like a lot of usable room.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's because I used to keep my PC on the floor, and like when I moved it up, like I feel like I definitely don't have enough room with it sitting up there.
I like how mine's like it's got its like own little like shelf, and then on the other side is like my Xbox, and which granted when I get the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, I'm gonna put that shit like back here, like behind my side monitors, and just stand them both up and just do it that way.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be
the other day. David was talking about selling his PS4 and getting a PS4 Pro, and I was like,
why
would you not just buy a PS5? And he said because like apparently because of like all the issues and stuff that they've been having, he said he doesn't want to buy one right now. He was like, fuck that. And I was like, well, you're gonna buy a PS4 Pro while like literally probably all your friends buy a PS5 and won't play with you because they're on PS5. And anytime you try to get them to play, they're gonna be like, no, I kind of want to play this thing I spent $700 fucking on.
Well, apparently, like this generation is like the seamless transition generation, where like Xbox One X to Xbox Series X. Like if you had a Series X and I just had the One X, like it doesn't matter. Like that stuff doesn't matter. This
you can still play together.
Yeah, this generation.
Oh, okay.
There, of course, like PS5 games won't run on your PS4, but
right.
But like the crossplay games, like Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that crap, like they'll.
All that crap, yeah. Yeah, but imagine the next Call of Duty doesn't come out on PS4.
Yeah, the next one, the one that comes out next year, is not probably gonna come out on this generation.
Because like, why would they waste your time?
Yeah. Imagine selling your PlayStation and just not getting a PC.
Right.
Like, bro. Because honestly, I'm like, you should own a PC and then get a console later if you want one. Because a PC opens the door like so wide.
Yeah.
And it's
there's literally so many games that like people just haven't experienced because they only play console.
Mm-hmm.
Like Garry's Mod, for example. Like trying to explain what Garry's Mod is to someone who's never experienced anything like that because they've just been on console is fucking hard.
I mean, even if you get like, there's like VR chat, there's
VR chat, which is
there's like
a whole nother world.
Yeah, there's like the hyper optimized versions of certain games, like Overwatch is systemically different on PC than it is on console. So is every other game under the fucking sun. Like if you think about it, not saying that like PC is a superior platform or anything, but like it is a whole different experience.
Latency
gone. Like imagine that it's one of those things that like when people talk about like playing on Wi-Fi, like imagine Wi-Fi. I haven't had Wi-Fi since I fucking played it on PC. Like I've just been direct wired the whole time.
Well, I mean, you can directly wire on consoles too, but
yeah, a lot of people don't though.
Then you think about your wireless controller versus my wired mouse and keyboard, and I don't have like latency there either.
So like, I saw a keyboard for the Xbox that actually is like super sick, and I kind of want it because I'm a peripheral fucking junkie. It's called the Razer Turret. And it's a wireless mouse and keyboard designed specifically to work on like an Xbox. It'll work on I guess it'll work on your PC too, but it will work on console. Mm-hmm. It will work on the Xbox, and it actually on the keyboard itself. It has an Xbox button, like you know how your keyboard has a Windows key like on the left and on the right. The one on the right is the Xbox button.
That's cool.
And it's a keyboard that like has the built-in shelf for the mouse, so like you could sit wherever and like have your mouse. And I'm sorry, I'm scratching my eye a lot. Like apparently my contacts are not agreeing with me today. Mm-hmm. But I think it's super sick. But it's like $200.
Goddamn.
Yeah. So, stream people, give me all your money. So you can live your life vicariously through me. Sick. But yeah, I decided to get Cyberpunk on console because just that was I wasn't going to trust my PC on that one. I especially wasn't going to trust my PC to stream it and play it. Like that was just not, I wasn't risking that biscuit at all. It's actually, hold on, I'm like having a random thought and I'm going to check it right now because I have a tape measure on my desk. But, because I've like wanted to make my consoles my, oh, that might work. Okay. I might be able to put my Xbox under my monitor. That's gonna be sick. But I have to like, test it out and stuff. But my console has been like my single player experience, like machine, just for resource purposes.
Yeah.
I would rather the game because it's gonna look fine
Is that what you played Control on?
Yeah.
That's what you played
Star Control
Wars
was,
on?
Yeah, and Control was sick as fuck. Star Wars sick as fuck. Star Wars was, I think, my like return to form, like as a streamer, was like how I was like coming back. I knew it was coming back was when I played Star Wars. Which also, in 4 subs, Dave is gonna do a stream. Just to put that out there. At 15 subs, Dave said that he was gonna do a stream, and then at 20 subs, Aaron's gonna do a stream.
Nice.
Then at 25 subs, I'm gonna play Sekiro. So.
Shadows dies. Get fucking wrecked.
I have to learn to get good super fast.
Yep.
On my fat ass controller. Because I'm gonna play it on Xbox. Because why not? Because apparently it's a very like controller game. And I have a Duke controller that's my main Xbox controller.
Isn't it basically like Hellblade, but like way harder?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine
like the play style is kind of like, yeah.
Imagine playing on this big motherfucker.
It's like an Xbox controller designed for astronauts.
This is the re-release of the original Xbox controller.
Yeah, it's big.
What about old man Thomas? I'm the old man Thomas. What do you want to? Do you want to be on stream? Well, you were on stream not too long ago.
Thomas at 30 subs.
We're making it, boys. So what you got going on, Jacob? I've talked a lot about me. What you got going on?
Oh shit. I'm trying to learn this other fucking language.
Oh yeah, show stream the notebook.
Oh god. So basically, I've decided that I'm so in love with K-pop that I needed to learn Korean. So this be me writing. I can't see if you can see it or not, but
yeah, you can see it well enough.
Me writing the Korean alphabet, and I'm learning like the structure of the syllables and vowels, and like trying to learn like different phrases and stuff, and like learn how to read it and
write it.
Focus.
There it is.
So I've been trying to learn. It should be hard.
He's done this over the course of like literally the past 5 to 7 days. Like this has been like a recent endeavor, and I fully support it. And I'm actually like gonna attempt to like learn with him.
I started learning days of the week as well. So like basically like all of the days of the week end in yoyu. So it's like, I don't even fucking want to say it. I feel like I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of it. So like Monday is will yoyu, Tuesday is hwa yoyu, Wednesday is su yoyu, Thursday is mok yoyu, Friday is gum yoyu, Saturday is to yoyu, and then Sunday is il yoyu.
Imagine learning a whole ass different language. I guess it's one of those things that, like, as Americans, like, a lot of us, like, take that shit for granted. Like, we're the only, like, pretty majority, like, monolingual people. Like, I know a lot of people in the EU, like, they're bilingual at least. They know their native country plus English. Like, on a global scale, it's native language plus English.
See, but you have to think about, like, how unfair their geography is as well. Because, like, you got to think if every state in America spoke a different language, we would probably all speak a bunch of different languages as well. But at the same time, it's dumb as fuck that America is supposed to be this free, open country to allow all kinds of different peoples to come here, and we still only learn English. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's.
You would think you would like. This is really weird to say, but like you would think that we would learn
Spanish,
English, Spanish, and French. And the reason why French is because French Canadian. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like at least like be able to talk to our neighbors. Like that's what I would
literally be Spanish and
right. Like that's what I would assume from because that's what a lot of the bilingual people in Europe do. Which like I guess it's not like quite fair to compare America to Europe, but like at the same time, you can look at stuff objectively and like what's the harm in that? Which learning Spanish and French, what's the harm in that?
Exactly.
Because like if you've ever actually like I took a French class in high school. I failed that bitch with a 7, but I took French class in high school, and French and Spanish are actually more like cousins. Like language speaking, a lot of their root and how the root words and like how the sentence is structured are very similar. It's just that it's pronounced differently. So like that's super cool. Lets you like if you learn one, you can very easily learn the other.
I think it's wild that English is, and I could be wrong because I don't know every language, but like as far as I know from like learning other languages and seeing how you speak them and like form sentences, like it's weird that America's the only language that has the verb go before the subject of the sentence. Because like I mean in Spanish, the subject comes before the verb, or in Spanish the subject comes before the adjective. But then a lot of like Asian cultures or Asian speaking languages, the subject comes before the verb, and it's super weird.
Also,
but, I mean,
I do not speak German. Beargood speaks a little bit of German, like conversational German, if I'm not mistaken.
Guten Tag. I don't speak German either. I know that, and I know Scheiseka.
I know.
Shithead.
Actually, I have a viewer that came in recently. His name is like Chef TV, the Chef TV, maybe Chef. Yeah, I call him Chef. He's German. He's from Euroland. So like I would be interested to see Beargoot and him interact with each other. German's a sicko language. Shout out to them not being Nazis anymore. Stop. Stop. Like you know, like a common stigma like held against Germany is
it's
like it's one of those like it's held against them today that happened 100 fucking years ago.
It's like, oh my god, like if you go over there, like you're not gonna get like the same thing's not gonna happen to you that happened then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you know this, but like, we kind of like the war kind of ended, and like Hitler kind of died.
But I think German culture is super cool. I think honestly, like a lot.
Fucking let's drink beer.
I think a lot of like European. I think other countries' culture is cool. Like America.
I know that's not what all fucking German culture is about.
But yo,
if
you want to drink some beer, I'm down. But I think global culture, like as a whole, is like really neat. I would love to like be immersed in a different culture. One of the big streamers, like not big streamer, I guess, but one of the streamers that I like look up to, he used to cast Smite, and when he was in, they did one LAN, like a big LAN. It was DreamHack in Europe. And then after it was over, he backpacked across Europe.
Wow.
He ended up in Portugal. They were in like Amsterdam or some shit. Like he ended up in Portugal.
So he went
like he just kind of hooked down.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like live tweeting, like talking about like street parties, and he met so many people, like just having a good old time. I just thought that was so cool. Also, random like I guess point of conversation is, did you hear about the fact that the House of Representatives passed a bill that still, mind you, it still has to go to the Senate for ratification, but they passed a bill to decriminalize marijuana and any to expunge any non-violent marijuana convictions.
Mm-hmm.
That's super sick. It's speculated that the Senate will not ratify it, but I think that would be a big step forward for the United States, because like, I personally do not smoke weed. I haven't since I was a teenager. But if you do, I don't care, brother. Mm-hmm. Like, that's your business.
You're not hurting anybody.
Yeah, like as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Really, if you're doing, to me, it goes the same with any drug. Like, I'm not saying I'm trying to be out here doing like fucking heroin and meth and shit, but like, if that's what you want to do, if you're not hurting like yourself or anybody else, then I don't see the point. Because I mean, you gotta think like Brazil, they decriminalize fucking everything, and apparently so did Oregon.
Yep. But this is at the federal level, so it would like be a blanket protection. Because you could always take your case up to the Supreme Court. They'd be like, well, federally speaking, this is what it says. So you can kick
and
rocks.
Guess what? I live federally in the United States, bitch.
Your state be damned.
Yeah,
so that's super cool.
How, like,
I'm curious to see how it plays out, because the thing is I think a lot, like, I think if the Senate votes against it, the people that did vote against it will get you're out of office next go around, because your constituents will not be happy with you.
Yeah,
because both sides of the fence, both sides of the party line, both sides of whatever, like they don't really care about like weed is something that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like everything else, like then you start a different conversation, but like, bro, just let folks smoke weed. We can make so much fucking tax money off of people selling weed legally. Like
weed, I mean, there's so many different things that you can replace plastic with hemp.
Yeah. But also, I mean, Colorado's a shining example of like, you have an excess of fucking funds because you fucking sold weed legally. Now, I'm not saying
they're dead off.
I'm not saying it's great to live in Oregon, or not Oregon, fucking Colorado, because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But that creating a lot of revenue for the state opens a lot of doors, and if they choose to take them, they do, and if they don't, they don't, because people with money suck typically.
Imagine the U.S. pays off its debt by selling drugs.
Imagine. I mean, it sounds.
Imagine it becomes
sounds on brand to me.
Imagine it becomes a world competition who sells the best weed.
It slick is already.
That'd be wild. Then we start fighting wars over weed.
That'd be crazy. I think
they stole our formula.
Damn it! You gotta go.
We bred the perfect seed, and they stole it.
God damn it! Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. But that's a super interesting thing. I'm wondering how it's gonna play out over the next couple weeks. However long it takes for that to like actually get to where it needs to go for a decision to be made. That's a really like neato like current event, because I am firmly against like punishing a victimless crime.
Yeah.
Like if a guy is smoking weed, there is nothing wrong with that.
Like,
he
bro,
is not
literally just sitting here.
Yeah, bro, I'm just literally chilling at my house. But also, like, think about just how much money can be made off of it. Like, there's so many people that have gone to jail for it because that's what they turn to like support their families and stuff. Which is like, I I'm not here to have the conversation of like, well, that person broke the law. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, okay, but the act of is victimless as long as it is, as long as it's a true strain and not like laced, like it is a victimless crime.
The point is, it shouldn't be illegal in the first place.
Like it's time.
So are they really breaking the law? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, technically, but morally, they're not doing anything wrong.
They're not doing anything that's immoral.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you're out here like robbing folks, that's a different story.
You know, if you're robbing folks to get your fix, like, yeah, you going to jail, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should go to jail, man. But if you're not hurting anybody, you're just like, yeah, man, I visit my drug dealer and get my pound of weed or however much I get and go on my fucking merry way.
A lot of weed, brother.
I've seen a bag this big full of weed. Like,
so like all right, look. How many ounces are in a pound?
I don't know.
16?
16.
And then there's...
How many grams are in an
28 grams
in
an ounce. That's a lot of fucking weed, dude.
I have personally seen it.
Ounce bags are like this big. Mm-hmm. So a pound is literally like a brick of fucking weed. And it's like big as fuck.
I've seen it.
That's a lot of fucking weed.
I've never smoked a pound of weed because it sounds dangerous, but I've seen it.
Bro, I think it's literally impossible. Unless it was like you and like 30 people. I don't think you could do it. And even then, it's still a lot. Because it's like, it took me and my cousin, one of my other friends, a full 24 hours to smoke just an ounce. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know, man. You need a lot of people to smoke a day. Or like, but I mean, I feel like at that point you're just wasting weed.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless you're having a party, I guess. And you're like, you're trying to get everybody high.
Yeah. It's one of those, but also like, it's one of those things that like, it doesn't hurt anyone, you know, like no one is getting fucked up, fucked over, fucked around with. It's all about the individual after consumption rather than before. Like the act of consuming, there's nothing wrong with. How that person is afterwards, like one, like should you associate with a person that like take drinking? Should you associate with somebody who gets violent when they drink and that's what they like to do is drink? Like fuck no. And also that person shouldn't drink. But if he just like becomes a potato, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Like, bro, I'm just chilling.
Hey, bro, I'm just trying to vibe. Ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing. What you eating? The fuck is that? Oh, like a chocolate assortment? Mm-hmm. Oof. You know what though, Jacob? Imagine thinking playing with Grandmasters players is more important than playing with your friends.
LOL. Are we having this conversation?
At people.
That's wild, bro. It's like, I don't know, man.
One of the things to me specifically that I guess kind of like this is a parallel argument. This is not the conversation, I guess. One of the things that like bothers me as a person is like to feel like I am in a queue for time with you as your friend. And then if you steadily like push me back to the back of the line, like how long before I am justified in like not giving a fuck what you do, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's an awful feeling to subject somebody through, like especially if like you're like, yeah, we have plans, never mind, we don't have plans anymore because reasons, you know. Like that's just a bad feeling.
Yeah.
To be, and especially it's like it's always awful like when you see it. Like you say like you're good friends with somebody and you're hitting them up to like hang out or whatever, and they're like, no man, I'm busy, like I got other stuff to do, and then you decide like you happen to be like driving through their neighborhood or whatever, and you see that there's a big ass party at their house, and you go in, you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like you've been ghosting my ass for however long, and now you're having a party and I wasn't invited? Like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh man, well this isn't really your scene, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, dude, that's fuck.
I stole my own scene. Hookers. Blackjack.
I actually used that line at work the other day.
I know.
And that shit had them fucked up. They were like, well, what? I was like, bro, it's a Futurama reference. Calm down. I was like, I'm going to start my own Met team with blackjack and hookers. They're like, what the fuck? Yo, so that whole buddy hit me with the hot why the team is segregated thing had me fucked up. Had me all the way fucked up. Because, like, if you take 10 people.
Excuse me.
And Bear Group, this is an excellent thing to, like, have you present for. So, at work, we had a guy who's going to temporarily transfer in. He randomly decides to ask, why is this team so segregated? Why are all the white people working together? One, y'all don't know this, or you do. I'm half Asian. I might be passing as fuck. But this fortune cookie is never wrong. I actually get confused with Puerto Rican a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
like that's actually I've actually like had customers that work like,
but like knowing
dead ass
knowing that you are Vietnamese is like, okay, yeah, you look Asian, but I feel like from the outside eye, you're like,
no, like, and I pass for white, and like it's whatever.
Yeah, but you're definitely very white passing.
And Johnny Jackfuck was like, why are all the black people working together and why are the white people working together? And like, one, I don't know if like this matters, but racially diverse wise, our team is split down the middle. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black people and 5 white and or white passing people. Okay. So like he doesn't see the fact that right after the day after this statement was made, like me and one of the black associates shot the shit for 4 hours talking about Warhammer or like any of my previous fucking experience with this team. Like you want to sit here and like, and so it really like pissed me off because there's 2 schools of thought on this. Either one, you were raised in a prejudiced household, and that is the first thing that you want to like have the conversation about is.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like you made this statement to kind of like test the waters.
Yeah.
Or you're a problematic ass person that wants to start issues out of nowhere.
Yeah. The other day at work, I had something similar. We have this lady that works there. I've told you she's Korean. and she came into the kitchen, and one of my coworkers was like, "Konnichiwa," and I was like, "Yo," I was like, "That's fucked up," and he was like, and he like got a smile on his face, like he wasn't like snickering, he was just kind of like, like, "Oh, what do you mean that's fucked up?" And I was like, "Bro," I was like, "She's Korean." He was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I was like, "You said hey to her in Japanese." he was like he was like, "Oh fuck," and then he was like, "Misspoke," because apparently he said it before. It's just the first time I heard him. He was like, "Why you been letting me say that shit to you?" He's like, "You just been letting me be disrespectful," because like she never says anything. He's like, "You just been letting me be disrespectful to you like that."
Yo, it's just like we were talking about the other day. Like, yo, what if we both learn Korean and go talk to my Vietnamese grandmother? She'll kill us both.
Like, get the fuck out of my
Bear Goot says he hates white people. I love white people, but like I'll say, but like this reminds me of something I said that I personally said a couple of years ago. So there was a couple of years ago where we at work we used to all like take our breaks like together and stuff. We had a new guy, or he was a new guy at the time or whatever. And I was like, we were talking about something. I was like, man, I was like, white people are crazy. He was like, Thomas, I'm pretty sure that you're racist against white people. I was like, bruh, one, I'm half white. Like,
I am a white people.
And I am married to a white woman. Like, calm down. Like, I can make a broad statement that's not meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'll swing that bat for you if someone actually out here saying some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, bro, why white people die? Why are white people always doing dumb shit in horror movies? Explain that shit to me.
All right.
Watch my Phasmophobia VODs and watch Refine do some dumb shit. And you you explain to me
Refine is like the whitest white.
Why the guy from Kansas just doing wild shit? Like, just, I don't know, man. And like,
he's like, oh shit, it's coming after me.
And like Buddy had me irritated because like race is like a very hotbed topic right now in the United States, and also it's just like you're treating it like very casually, and that's not okay. But also you're pushing an assumption onto me and my boss, who I know is not that way. So like, bro, you about to get in the business, and I'm just like,
just fire him.
I wish. And I was just like,
plant some shit on him so he gets fired.
Well, I was just like,
what's maybe we shouldn't have this conversation on stream so he can trace back to us.
But I was just like, hey, then that night I was like, hey, boss, keep him fucked away from me. Like, I don't want that. That's a bad energy. And I told him what happened. And I told him what happened. He was like, bruh, that's wild. You've had team members try to push that topic as an issue. It's not like in a workplace environment. I personally have never experienced nor ever witnessed discrimination via race. I'm not saying it does not exist, but the company that I work for strives to not have that environment. Yeah. It probably does happen to some people. I'm not going to say it doesn't. But nobody has had that really come to the forefront when it comes to their issues with someone. Yeah. It's never like it's performance based. Like we go by the metrics, or even like sometimes corporate will kick back stuff and it's by the numbers. Like they don't know fuck all about you specifically. They just know you as what you appear on paper. And we just smelly crotch push shit like that. Yo, I remember that.
Yeah.
We had a girl who this was right when I started. She was black, and she always tried to push the whole agenda of this place is racist, and our boss was mixed, who had his own separate like prejudices experience because he was mixed.
Yeah,
and
both ends of the stick.
Right, and she just tried to push too much shit on people, even though she like I think when I got hired, she was like, why did we hire a white guy? Like my boss pointed out to me, she was like, she said, is he white or not? And he said, well, one, he's Asian, but why the fuck does it matter?
Does it matter? Yeah.
Because my boss was black and German. And also Refine says, yo, I'm cold. I'm finna be like Jacob.
Yeah. I'm sitting comfy. It's kind of like a similar work environment at my job. I mean, like, I would say as far as like the servers go, it's fairly mixed. Like, it's fairly even down the board, like black and white. And then like in the kitchen, it's me and Philip are the only two white people that work there. Everybody else is either Mexican or black. And like we just making, like, we just cut up with each other and shit all the time, and like we make jokes and shit at each other. Like the other day, I don't know if I was in a mood or if I was just tired, but I just wasn't talking that much, and Jamal kept trying to talk to me, and I wasn't really like talking back to him. But he was like, "What's wrong, Jacob? Why aren't you talking to me today?" He was like, "Did you realize I was black today?"
Yo, so like
I was like, "Yeah, Jamal, you caught me. I'm racist as fuck."
so like that a very similar thing happened the other day. Is like the day that Buddy said the wild shit is like is Jamal and Dante.
That's funny, you have somebody who works their name Jamal too.
Jamal and Dante were sitting there, and they're both black, and they were talking about, first I walked into a conversation, they're talking about Skyrim. And they're talking about like, why did the Nords hate the Dark Elves?
Oh yeah.
And I was talking to Jamal about it like the next day. I was like, I was like, man, I didn't know if it's gonna be fucked up the same from the new guys. I was like, yo, they hate you because you're black. But like at the time, I was like, yo, there's like this grocery list of reasons, like in Elder Scrolls lore or whatever, and and if any, and honestly, like I'm putting,
but it basically is like if
it's
you look at it, like,
race.
Objectively, it's racism.
It's racism. It's definitely racism because they're elves. Period.
See, they are a different race. Yeah.
But also like if anyone ever takes exception to this episode in particular of the podcast, like I'm here to bring like people and have this conversation with a non-white passing and non-white guy present, or also present with people of color. I hate to call them that. Like you are what you are, and that's not your fault. You are what you are.
Yeah.
And like I'm down to have this like round table of people like, yo, this is why. Like I'm just speaking from what I've experienced, and these people can like vouch for me. Like I'm here. But like what, and then it comes that conversation which like boils back to like what you read on Facebook not too long ago about like, oh, that person's like, he acts white, it doesn't count. You know, like that would would get me heated.
Like trying to say that like how a black person, if they like speak proper or whatever, that they are speaking white. Because it's basically saying that
Refine says bring in the Jedi Council.
Because it's basically saying that like you can't be intelligent or be a smart person or know what the fuck you're doing or like be proper about anything unless you're white.
Yeah, that's an awful stigma. Like, and it's one of those like, I guess this is like the closing statement, because I don't want to speak for other ethnicities about like on this subject matter in particular, is like that is a statement that devalues a person's experiences, because like if you have strived to be a scientist or be anything like that, and then Bear Goot says, oh, you're trying to be X because you do X. Like that is the same. It goes for white people. Like, oh, you so ghetto because you're trying to act black or whatever. Like, because especially like living in the deep South, like we've experienced that statement in particular. And that's not the case. Like you assimilate to the group of people you associate with, period. We literally added about 10 words to our vernacular because like Refine says Magin, we say Magin now.
Like, yeah.
Like
hanging out with like Michael growing up.
Mm-hmm. And the old redhead Afro samurai over here.
Yeah.
I miss that man. I'm glad that he has made the life strives that he has. I'm not here to like
he moved out of Columbus, like he moved to a different state and everything.
Well, like he, he was very open about who he was after he left and like that. And one, like, I don't know how open he is like on big brain scale, but like I'm really proud of him. I hope that he's doing really well for himself. Like, I'm glad that I know there's no beef. Like, and I'm glad that to see that he's done great things for himself. Also, Chef is here. Chef is the chef. You're German, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll just be like, what the fuck? No. I'm Russian, you bastard.
Yes, German. Okay. I actually referenced you earlier about like learning different languages and stuff. Because we have someone in chat that also like learned to speak some like conversational German, and that's sick. And I was like, yo, I was wondering like what the interaction between y'all would be like. But yeah, I don't know. It's wild shit. German is one of the difficult languages. I believe it. It sounds like it is.
Yeah. How do you know when to like? Okay, I don't want to sound like ignorant asking this question because I know I'm going to, but like how do you know when to like your word, like, you know what I mean? Like when you read, like, is it like when you read the word, is there like something in the writing that like makes your brain make the noise that you're supposed to make, you know? Because it's the same way when you read like English. When you read like ABCD, your brain goes ABCD. You know what I'm saying? Like when you read a word, you know how to pronounce it. Like, is it the same way, or is it like you just fucking know?
Also,
or is it just like, or is it for like emphasis, or like I don't. I'm
confused. Jacob, real quick.
Let me know what he says.
Jacob, real quick. I was actually about to ask you, like, do you have my chat pulled up? And the reason why is because I have to run to the bathroom real quick and just like
I can pull it up.
Okay, and just like have that conversation with them while I run to the restroom. I shall return.
Hopefully I get there by the time he replies. German, we have one thing for 5 different words. It's stupid. Yeah, it's like we were talking about earlier, like I'm trying to learn Korean, and there's like, it's like the way you make a symbol, like, because the symbols that you see whenever you see Korean writing is like, that's a syllable that you pronounce. So sometimes when the syllables, like, say you have like the first syllable and then the syllable after it, depending on what like characters are in the syllable on like the bottom part of the first one or like the beginning part of the second one, can change the pronunciation from something completely. Like it can change it from from basically being like an S sound to like a G, like a D or T sound. Excuse me. I, you, he, she, it, we, her, you, she are called personal pronouns. I'm following. Refine says, ah. But yeah, so I was just wondering if there was like, I don't know. Or is it ooh? Ooh? I see a Thomas. Did he just like flip his camera? I'm super confused. It got dots. Haagen-Dazs, right? It's difficult to explain German things that be not existent in other languages, so it doesn't have a translation. Heard. Got dots. So, Thomas, did you flip your camera?
No.
Bro, I swear to God, your camera flipped. Because like Aaron's PC is now like on the left.
Oh, this is my perspective like at all times. Like I know your Discord perspective is different, but yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm looking at it on stream, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No, Refine says the same thing. Hold on, let me look on my Discord.
Aaron's PC is here.
No, yeah, on my Discord, it's actually on the other side.
Like Aaron's PC is on my. This is my left hand. This is my left.
Yeah, on Aaron's PC or on Discord, it's on this side, and then when I go to your stream, it's on this side. That just fucked my brain up because like you walked in from the opposite side.
Like I was coming from outside.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck. There are a lot of words that do not translate direct. Yeah. Yeah, Spanish genders objects.
I mean, you could argue that Korean genders objects because the yin yang balance thing.
But it's not gender.
Yeah.
They like she didn't say anything about gender. So it's just yin and yang, which I thought was super sick. I was like, yo, imagine having yin and yang in your language. Like, that's cool as fuck. But I think it was a super sick idea for me to do the lo-fi beats in the background because I'm just like chilling.
Guys, it would be sicko if we all did a show and tell for one of your podcasts. Oh, that'd be sick. I'm actually like slick down
doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, hold on. I got my thing. This is actually like slick. Okay, really.
Go get your thing.
This is slick really cool and slick really sad, but like I got some.
So basically, most of mine you can see is like right here. Probably my favorite one though is Vegeta, or excuse me, Gogeta. He's probably my favorite one. He's super sick. Oh, I get him.
All right.
Focus in there. Focus.
Are you ready for this? This might be like a. This is.
I'm just gonna focus it on.
It's not.
You know, you get the idea. You get the idea.
This might be alcoholism at its finest. But like, look at this. Ready? And.
It's too bright. Oh.
I drank this by myself in one sitting.
Is that a 40 Heineken?
This is 1.5 liters.
Oh my god.
This is a quart and 18 fluid ounces. So I had a friend who I guess we're not friends anymore, but I had a friend who he got me that for Christmas. And that was I was like, yo. And like, you know, if you hang out in the Discord, if you know me like on a more personal level, I will hang out with the boys in the bathtub and drink beer. That's what I do. That sounds kind of weird, but like I'll be in call and like I'll be in the bathtub.
Well,
like,
we're not like all in the bathtub together.
Right. Like I'll just be taking a bath like, hey boys, I'm drinking. What's up? How y'all doing? And like I shit you not, I drank that in the bathtub one day. So random weird thing about those is my grandmother used to threaten to shove that down our throat when we were being bad when we were kids.
Looks like my head's bleeding. It's not. It just looks red.
Jacob, do you need me to give you hair?
Yes.
I got some.
I'm losing it, though.
Yo, chef, if you want to send me like 4 more of those, like I'm down. Like I'm super down. But yeah. A friend of mine, a former friend of mine, I guess, like gave me that for Christmas, and I was like, "Yo, this is sick," and I've kept the bottle because the bottle's sick.
I don't have anything else. I just have all my
figurines,
all my DVDs stuff. Oh, I do have a big one. Base form Goku is big as fuck.
Also, if I had like my if this was one of the podcasts where I had to have my son, like I'd be like, "Here's a baby."
Well, he's big, like comparatively. So, like, I mean, you saw how big Gogeta is, right? Goku's like,
what the fuck? Why is Goku so big?
It's like big as shit. Oh, what units did you shit on, Max? Max pop in here and talk about some Summoners War. I won a free rune removal because it's free rune removal day.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually like it costs a fuck ton of money, like resources in Summoners War to like re-rune stuff, and he does a service every month because they usually do it every month, and he does like a giveaway every month where he'll go into your, like, you give him your account stuff, like I trust Max, but like you give him your account stuff and he goes in and like goes through your runes and like re-equips,
like optimizes
units. Yeah, basically. And he said he had to shit on a few of my units, but my GB12 team's consistent, which is sick because that's what I've been working on. And did you happen to fix my Naomi? Because that's what's really, I think, was holding me back on my GB12 team. But thank you for doing it. I know I like got back to you late as fuck, but I appreciate it because I know I needed it. Like she was too squishy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like every time I removed Tashar, oh, no Tashar on my GB12 team anymore. Oh man, cool. I can not have to worry about that anymore. So who's the lead? Cadiz? Maybe. No,
yo, chef, you can send me whatever care packet you want to, brother. You should definitely like
Oh, Lauren.
I recommend everybody who watches the podcast on a regular basis and or is here in person, like, you should join the Discord. We all hang out in there.
No, you're fine. No, I don't have a manager. He's just like, he's another streamer. He was one of Chris's friends, I think. They're in the same guild. And he streams Summoners War as well.
Also, y'all, it might be the seltzer. Everyone, if you ever see Chris go live, just call him a bitch. And tell him Thomas sent you. And it's fine.
And yeah, and he'll be like, oh, whatever.
He'll be like, oh, goddamn.
He'll literally just be like, whatever.
Because me and Chris in particular, like, we've been friends since the 4th grade, and I'm 27. Like, we've been homies for a long time. Yeah. Shout out to the fact that, like, he never wants to play with us, but that's fine. Like, imagine stop being a bitch. What's up, Matt?
Chris, eh?
Map I've known since Map was in the 3rd grade, and yeah. I was older than him. So,
see, I didn't meet you till like way after all of that.
So, like,
I wasn't sick, and we weren't even friends at first. Like,
we still had beef.
Like, yeah, for literally no reason.
Literally no reason.
Why? Like, we just didn't like each other. Like, I think just like because you were like maybe it was like you were, because how I remember it, you were like super edgy, like kind of like at that point.
I definitely like I appeared to be edgy,
and you were very like fuck you to like you didn't like actually say that, but it's just like the persona you gave off, and then like you not like me being able to pick up that like you didn't like me and like I never did anything, and it made me not like you too, so I just like was like whatever when I'm still friends with Ben, so I'm still gonna be over here, so I got to get over it basically. And then like finally when y'all moved in Brookview, we stayed up fucking till like 9 in the fucking morning, just smoking cigarettes and talking all night. We were like, we're friends.
And then even like take the beginning of this year, like Aaron was like, Jacob, why the fuck don't you talk to Thomas anymore? You're like, yo, like no reason in particular. Like the packet costs $121 in the US. Yo, that hurts my heart.
Fuck.
I'm down. I'm down for you to send me beer, but please don't pay that money.
Max, if you're still here, are you still on the account, or did you? I'm guessing you finished. I'm assuming you finished because I wanted to go look and see what you did. Because I'm really hoping you didn't fuck with my Beth, because I really liked how I had my Beth built. I know you're still on. Okay. Please, unless you're making her better, but that's fine. I totally go fucking.
It's beer. It's not wasted. Ooh, you right though.
Trying to squeeze more mana out so you can max your Yeah, I was trying to grind. Like I shouldn't have spent because I had like you haven't touched Beth. Okay, cool. Because I can still. She's pretty good. I feel like she's pretty good for where I'm at in the game. But she obviously can be better. Lucian, I'm sure you fucking did. Like he was trash. He was fast, but he was trash. I forgot what my point was.
Also, y'all, if you're in my chat in particular, please go follow Jacob. That would be sick. I would appreciate it. Jacob would appreciate it. But he's a cool dude. He is typically here when we do be doing stuff.
Follow Thomas.
I mean, I'm the greatest. Everyone already follows me.
Yay, you're fine. Oh yeah, Max. I did have like 10 mil mana stones, but like I blew through those really fast. Moving runes.
But
and upgrading runes. Shit, it's like 1 million runes almost to upgrade one rune all the way.
Jacob,
or 1 million mana stones to upgrade.
Jacob predominantly streams Summoner's War.
I probably needed that.
Smite.
I'm sorry.
And
I didn't know what was happening.
Phasmo, but also like he podcasts with me, so like if y'all could drop him a follow while he's trying to grind out to get affiliate, I would appreciate it.
Max, if you need to, you can. I know I've got like a little over 1,000 crystals. You can spend some of those crystals on stones if you like absolutely have to.
Also, this podcast is a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Like literally whatever.
It's fine.
I'm literally just streaming us hanging out.
So I mean, and that's like for those of you that don't know, the whole reason why we started this podcast is like we were sitting here and we'd have like super in-depth conversations about random shit, and we were like, we should just start a podcast. Fuck it, why not?
Jimmy told us consistent to be able to farm it for a while. Okay, bet. Yes. She was actually going to be the next one. I think the last one I did, I think the last person I 6-starred was Bailey. And as soon as I did, I was like, I should have 6-starred Naomi. But she's definitely going to be the next one. I just got to do some grinding. I think I've got like 2 XP boosters. The Chef TV, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to Virga, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I was about to say welcome to being a guppy, because we are the guppies here.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great.
Yo, imagine your
like
fish.
my last name.
Yeah,
it's not lame. Look, man, my last name is Bass. Okay, so it makes sense. Okay.
It's all right. Your guppies can swim in the 1.1 gallons of coffee.
Gallons of coffee.
Yo, boys, we're about to push this shirt for real.
Yo, that could be another shirt idea too. It could just be like a picture of the gallon, and it'd be like transparent and have like guppies swimming in it.
Fucking galaxy brain. But yeah, a lot of times if you come through, like I'll be streaming Smite. Cause Smite's fun.
Phasmophobia.
And Phasmophobia. Jacob dies a lot. I don't die a lot because I am the cameraman. I pull the streamer card, and I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna man the cameras because fuck y'all.
Yo, imagine maps here so we can 4-man fast.
Yo, Refine, you down? I end this podcast right now. Fuck with me. We can 4-man. I'm down.
Refine, you know, 4-man Phasmo so we can do the asylum.
Yo, I'm
and the prison.
But he gotta get up for work in a couple hours.
No, but I mean that's what you said last night, and then you literally got on Phasmophobia. Oh, you were drawing. You know what? Map's not always here to be our fourth.
He right though.
Is it Smite 5-man? Yeah, Smite's 5-man. We were talking about playing Phasmophobia. Well, I mean, Smite can be 4-man if we played Siege, or 4-man if we played Siege, but that's gross.
Honestly, I'm down to play Arena.
I'm down to play Arena.
It has a lot more game modes than League if you like are a League player.
League literally only has 2.
Yep, it has ARAM
3 if you count team fight tactics, but I don't. That's not.
That's a whole different thing.
Different game. Yeah. You'll load up what, Max? Smite or Phasmophobia? Max might want to play Smite. I mean, I'm here for the Phasmo, but Phasmo is only 4. So if you're talking about both, he says both. So either one. So Refined, do you want to play? Like, if you want to keep drawing, we can always pick up Max. If that's cool with you, Thomas. If that's cool with you. And
listen, man, I'm not about to tell a lie. I'm a little drunk. So I'm down for whatever.
Heard.
The Donny, what's that mean?
I don't know what that means either. Max wants to play. I don't want to like make anybody sit out. You know what I'm saying?
Do I become the donation? Max, thanks for the follow. Oh, I have a donation link or whatever in my bio, but I prefer like bits or subs. Like it's one of those like
so it's fine.
Like actual cash transactions like give me anxiety.
We'll pick up Max.
All right, that's fine.
Let's turn my fan on because God. It would be sick if I had to switch.
Money is life. I agree with you. I try not to push that, but I do agree with you. Like, money is life. Money is a measure of success. Money is a measure of your station. Money is a measure of everything.
So, before we get started playing Phasmo, I'm about to take a break real quick. Quick little 10 minute break.
All right.
All I'll be back.
This has been the Rico podcast. We're just gonna title this bitch "Fucking Chaos" and be done with it.
Discordia.
Discordia. All right, heard. We're gonna I'm gonna so OBS does not let you to use your camera in Discord and then in OBS, so we have to cut the stream to turn the camera off to turn it on in OBS. So give me personally 30 seconds, 50 seconds, something like that. Yeah. And Jacob's going to be gone for a second.
I'll be 5 minutes or so.
All right. Goodbye, friends.
We'll be right back.
After these messages.